When that thing says stream starting shortly, it means shortly. None of that 13-minute stream intro type of thing. Just want to make sure everything's set up, ready to rock, ready to go, ready to rock and roll here. So go ahead and we'll get this over here. Get this rocking and rolling. Early morning stream. Welcome, fellas. Right there. Get this over here. Some of the little left over. Those go back over to Mule or whatever. From the video I did the other day. So right on, Buck. Native, what's going on? What's going on? Goof. What's up, Goof? Fear Kermit dropping totes. Welcome in, everybody. Braddy, sorry, my reading brains. It's the gears. The little mics are waking up the ones that run on the wheel that keep everything going up here. So trying to read here. What's going on from Poland? Grady says. I mentioned this the other day too, but it's crazy. I got so many viewers from Poland. Some people said it was because of VPN, but I don't know. Everyone says they're from Poland. So what's going on, Bobcat? Fear. I don't remember if I shouted Fear out yet. Coming in loud and clear. I'm trying. Tax cut, welcome in, Pork. Chris Cape, early Phil. Yep. Heading into the bush. So you're saying you're going hunting, or is that where you work? Not sure, but either way, hopefully have a great day. Absolutely great day. Ooh, full helm already. Look at that. It's a good sign. Good sign. I don't know why, but it is. Good God. I thought that I might have had it on the wrong player's difficulty because this thing wrecks so ferociously. D-Web is great. Just D-Web is amazing. Just great. Oh, 640's ethereal. Oh. Gotta get these tunes cranked up here. GV, appreciate you. Not too loud for this early, but we gotta have the tunes up a little bit. I turned up louder on my end so I can hear them a little better. So. Bobcat said, "Crazy fog, huh? Crazy fog. Got some Sleepy Hollow look going on where you're at." Not so much where I'm at, but where you're at. Ethereal 640s, yeah, that'd be rough. The closest to that I ever found was 530s, and they actually were ethereal. So, yeah. 93 where you're at today? Ooh, man. I think it's... what temperature is it outside right now? It's 46 right now, where I'm at, so... It is supposed to be... It's supposed to be 78 tomorrow. Crazy enough. Crazy enough. Gilmore and Scapalac, welcome in. Good morning. Say happy Friday. Today's Thursday, right? Or wait, is today Friday? Wait, hold up. Oh, today is Friday. Look at that. I knew today was Friday. I forgot. I just forgot for a second. Happy Friday, everybody. Good call. Okay, so today it's supposed to be like 80 degrees later. Never mind. Got my days mixed up. It's early. Got me some slack. Most important skill to have high on the call to arms. It is the battle orders for sure.
Those bucks for you, good sir. Thank you for all the awesome content.
Fear, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, and not just like a Twitch Prime sub randomly, committedly handing over the Jeff Bezos subscription for 9 months. Thank you so much. Fear, absolute Prime Slayer. Brett says prime time, about to put the kids to bed. Nice. Scapalac coming in with the Twitch Prime sub as well. What a beast. What a beast. Appreciate you Very kind of you to hand over the absolutely free to you, but takes money right out of Jeff Bezos' pocket and hands it to me. Twitch Prime subscription. Ooh, appreciate you. Putting your kids to bed, huh? Nice, nice. Hopefully you get some good luck. One of us, anyways. Valum says end of Friday down under. Yeah, I don't usually do a lot of these early streams, but yeah, we can catch a lot of the Aussies and the New Zealanders, right? Maybe even some of those people from the Philippines and I don't know, South Korea, maybe. Maybe even North Korea. Unlikely, but maybe. Hi, 67 in Jersey Shores. Yeah, based upon where, you know, geographically where you'd be at relative to me, you're probably going to get this warm day tomorrow. Would be my guess. New Zealand would be hitting Saturday. Oh, so it'd be like after midnight in New Zealand right now? How am I supposed to know that? I mean, I know where everything's at due to GeoGuessr. If there was like a time zone guesser, then I would know all these things like that, but there's no time zone guesser out there. Anyone who doesn't know, sometimes I play that game GeoGuessr if you ever heard of it. So, joke makes sense to most, but yeah. Let me hop back up here. I want to make sure. Kind of got a little distracted here. Caught Phil early, says Richard. Yeah. Not my normal time streaming, but I like to switch it up. So here we're super early today. Elite Racer here a minute ago. 9 max, 7.5 attack rating, 44 to life. Got offered a job right off the bat. Woo! Love to see it. Buck Native watched the cubing video just recently here. You were getting nervous with me collecting them in the cube, just like getting anxious watching them all build up. Yeah, it's one of them things like I really didn't, I don't know, it's a weird feeling because usually you don't want to just like nuke all these runes, right? And I know you're getting something out of it, but generally online, I feel like anyways, the trade value is always better to trade them rather than cube them up. Not really worth it. So it's kind of one of them things that you're doing it, you know, you're cubing it, just like, I don't know, just seeing all them runes disappear, even though you're getting like, I got 4 lows out of it and a couple of burr runes. But spoiler alert, close your ears. Chicho, glad that worked out perfect for you. Just took a rip. I started streaming. Ooh, yeah. Congrats. Kermit was going to say if the commies want the views, talking about North Korea. Yeah, I don't know the regular people there. I'm pretty sure, not going too political, but I'm pretty positive the average person does not have the internet in North Korea. So they can't watch me, unfortunately. Very small North Korean following for Sweet Bill. Very small. It's going to be an 8-hour stream? No, it's not. It's going to be like a 2-hour stream. Really, part of the reason I'm streaming early is because I'm leaving at like noon. So yeah, we got just like a extended family weekend with my mom and brother and sister and like a bunch of other like friends of theirs, but like family friends. They actually go camping this time of year. They all got big old expensive trailers and they go camping for Halloween camping. So that's what we're doing. Oopsie. Did you cube your Zod or did you drop it? Well, I didn't do all the runes I had in existence, and also cubing up a Zod. But yeah, you have to check out the video to see what I ended up taking them all up to. I didn't spoil it 1 minute ago, though. Oh, I gotta give... Woo! It's early. Waking up still. This is like... some of that early morning slaying. Oh, General Bardock with the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's super early for me. I can barely keep my eyes open, but we're waking up. Every drink of coffee wakes us up a little bit more. Yeah, I did find a Zod on single player here, so. But yeah, someone was saying, did I cube up my Zod? I'm like, cube up my Zod? Maybe they meant to say cube up 2 Zod. Could have been. Easily mistaken, or whatever you want to call it. Iron Golem for this character right here is pretty standard for any necromancer to make it out of an insight. That way you got the meditation aura and you throw on the infinity. So the conviction aura from infinity does not help the poison res, or it doesn't help the poison damage at all. What the conviction aura does, half of corpse explosion is fire, so it helps that out. And a very minuscule thing, but technically conviction aura does lower the defense. I believe we decided it was for sure the defense of monsters, which would allow your mercenary to hit more often, like to have more DPS, technically slightly. So, but really it's the half the fire damage that the conviction aura will help you out mostly. Edward, welcome in. Yo. GV says not enough people crap on the governments around the world. I don't know. I kind of feel like, well, I guess you're kind of right. Depends what circles you run in, I guess. The average people don't pay attention to nothing. They just go to the gas station and they go pick up milk and eggs and bread at the store, and then they go home and they sit and watch TV. And as long as the TV is still working, and as long as the milk and eggs is at the store, as long as the gas is at the gas station, they don't follow anything. In my estimation, that's kind of what the average person works out. Some Necro gameplay. Ooh, General. Yeah. This thing is pretty sweet, Kedron. I don't speak Spanish, so can't read that. So for the Golem, you want to do it like this. You just put 1 point into Iron Golem, max out Golem Mastery, if you're super high level like this. And then just 1 point down to Summon Resistance, and he'll like almost never die. Not literally, but almost. His survivability is similar to your mercenaries, like a mercenary with like perfect gear. Almost perfect gear, I should say. It's not literally perfect, but... Yep, dunce. Early morning for sure. A Zod should cube up to chip chest. Come on. Okay, alright. This guy. 11 all res. Trying to catch up on the comments. They're flying in. Love to see you, fellas. Appreciate y'all joining me here on this Friday morning. I'm Ron Burgundy. Hello from Argentina. You say nice. Welcome in. 1:50 a.m. says aloha. Are you 1:50 a.m. for you, huh? Pretty early in the morning there. Yeah. Welcome in everybody on day of the week. Kind of like how I do when someone super chats and it's like a currency with some kind of money I don't know. It's like, thank you so much for the currency, for the 5 currency. Welcome in to day of the week, everybody. Good morning. Delaron, welcome in as well. Got a lurk, says General. All right, peace out. Enjoy the lurk. We allow lurkers around here. Nothing wrong with that. One to attack rating. Ooh, yeah. So you're from south of USA, huh? Could be a lot of Panama? British. Oh, wait, no. Virgin Islands? Barbados? Could be a lot of places. Dutch kroners. Yeah, that one gets me, right? That one gets me. Very far south. Oh, like Antarctica? Just kidding. I almost need another whatchamacallit, spirit. I actually did lose a spirit when my character got corrupted that one time. Not that it's that important. I can just transfer. I have like 6 of them, but I need like 7 or 8 of them. But not a huge deal. Fang Frenzy, slam those poison novas. Yeah. So we do and spam them. You're level 28. No, if you're that young, young t-shirt, you probably just want to go with just use clay golem. Generally what I would do anyways, it's hard to say, a lot of people play differently, you know, different strategies and how they play or whatever. When I play through the game, I pretty much assume that I'm going to respec either while I'm playing through or after I beat the game. I almost, personally, this is just how I do. I always play through with Bone Spear Necro essentially, and then respec later. And at that point, you can't really use Iron Golem, so I would use Clay Golem usually. But yeah, that's just me. Gold Magic Find. Yo, welcome in. Good evening from the Philippines. Just in time for dinner. There we go. That's what you always let me know, or you always remind me you're from the Philippines. That's when I started streaming this morning. And people were like, "Whoa, this is a crazy time." I thought of you. Appreciate the like, by the way. True legends hit the like button, that's for sure. Good old Hyperion Spear, Ariox Needle. Iron Golem is an insight, yeah. Yep. Pretty normal, pretty standard. Every once in a while people go bananas with it, but almost always people make their insights out of that, or an Iron Golem out of insight. I mean, oh, hit the wrong button. Already Friday night. It's already party time in the Philippines. Ooh. So this usually doesn't happen, but I actually watched like a YouTube short, which is essentially a knockoff TikTok, the other day or last night. There's like what's considered the absolute darkest second on Earth during the year. I forget exactly what it was. It was something like 1:35 in the morning on like December 6th or something like that. Because based upon the angle of the sun and when it's over the Pacific Ocean, it's on almost like no like land at all, the sunlight. And then there's like a bright, and like something like 98% of all humans are like sleeping at that time or something like that. For some reason I just thought of that. Oh no, GV says his machine's not working this morning. Uh-oh. Guess you gotta go home. And they gotta pay you still. What am I hunting for? Tyrael's Might is the one thing. It's the last Materials might's the last thing I got on my holy grail, or just exciting things, or just things that if people found them like on ladder and stuff, they'd be super hyped to find. Pretty much. I wouldn't mind a burr rune popping off, or a jaw, or a griffins, or a, you know, that kind of stuff. 45 res ethereal vortex, superior vortex, wouldn't mind that. Rals and amethysts. Dunn says, gotta respec his Necro like this. If you got the gear to do it, I would definitely say so. If you don't have a D-web, I would almost say, depends on the person, but almost maybe don't go with this version. But D-web, like, maybe if you plan on getting a D-web soon, you could switch to this. D-web just really sets the build up. It doesn't like literally not work without it, but it changes it completely. Like using it without D-web, you're like, oh, this works pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good. And then you get D-web and you're like, whoa. Yeah, breakfast and coffee stream. Oh, Gold Magic Find said he looked it up or somehow knew it. Must be a time expert. He said a December 21 to 22. Gotcha. Could be. Yeah, definitely wouldn't trust my brain on knowing the exact date that they said in some random video I watched in passing last night, but yeah, something like that. Don't do it? Okay. Can't really see what's going on. Oh, there's my 220 job. I almost missed them. Hidden under all this stuff. Boy, if they were 220s with dual leech, magic find. If only. J-mod, of course, there's really no doubt. Oh. Ben said, got some of those 320s. Yeah, I'm not shopping them. I know you can shop them, take a few hours, maybe get lucky, find them super quick, but I ain't doing it just out of spite now. I should have had 220s already. It's been 3 years. Max durability, who cares? Shinobi, new to D2R, should he do ladder next? Well, the stuff is, if you don't like, stuff on Diablo 2 is incredibly rare if you're new to D2R. Like, it seems like everybody has Shaco and everybody has this and that, which is kind of true, they do, but it can take a very long time to find stuff, especially if you aren't spam farming Endarl and Mephisto for like 12 hours. That's probably one of the faster ways to get the Shaco. If you're not doing that, then it could seem like it's taking forever. But yeah, Diablo 2 isn't like, you know, other games, D3, D4, stuff like that. It can take a very long time to get stuff, especially when you're like newer starting out, so. Yeah, it can just take a long time. If you're playing D2R, like you're playing the expansion, that means you're playing single player, I'm guessing? Single player D2R. So yeah, you can find everything you can find on ladder too, so. Optic, it's got the shake off at Duriel, there you go. It's always fun, something when you get something off of Duriel like that. I did get a Viper Magi one time off of Duriel on a playthrough. $180 and you're doing P1, hell yeah. If you're on single player, because you can change the players count up in here too, and what it does is it makes more, it causes more items to drop. So if more items fall when you kill monsters, obviously the monsters get harder, but the more items that'll drop, the better chance that a good item will drop than if just more items drop, you know, just law of averages. So if you can do like players 3 on when you're out there farming, at least I would try that, I guess. But a lot of times single player, I could kind of recommend turning it up like that. Yeah, you do get more experience too. I guess I don't really care too much about experience at all, so yeah, it's tough to give too many recommendations. There's such a wide variety of like knowledge levels and like player-based knowledge level and like skill level, I guess you could say, that it's hard to give generic recommendations that are going to work perfect for everybody. Psychonaut early a morning slaying. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? They're slaying everywhere. What's this? There's blood on the stairs. What's this? Yeah, every once in a while, you know, I gotta do some stuff later, so I can't stream later. I can't do the good old Mavinas. So I decided, hey, we'll wake up, get an early morning stream in for the people that usually it's a terrible time for them when I stream, but not this time. It's a great time for them now. 45 res Zach, not superior. Yeah, still not bad. I mean, a good option, or you know, for a solid spirit for a paladin. Navu, I believe is how you pronounce that, says that's what he likes about D2, how it doesn't rain legendaries, but in here they're called uniques, obviously, which I know you know that probably. But yeah, it doesn't just rain items like that. Yeah. True story. Superior faceplate. 2 sockets. Not good enough. Gin and canned peaches. I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I mean, should be all right if you're a fan of peaches, I suppose. Sounds like a solid meal. North Drone, welcome in. Yep, up early for sure. I mean, that's what time I get up. I got up the same time I do every single day, I guess. I just usually don't stream. Usually I'm getting my daughter ready for school, take her to school, but just due to some things that are going on in my life or whatever, I don't have to do that today. So yeah. YP 7 or 8. Because I have like the best possible gear in the game, and I really wouldn't mind finding like another Zod or something, and it's always hyped to pull a job run or something. So even though it doesn't help me really actually doing this, get Tyrell's Might on higher players count, and I don't care about experience much, it just will lead it to more hype drops on stream and stuff like that. So really, I'm just doing it for you guys. See, Ethrune, I told you. See, it's all for you guys. What? Don said he found a 43 res Pally shield at level 6. I mean, you must have been getting like G-rushed or something, huh? Like you were level 6 and you were much further ahead than where you should have been. Because level 6 you would be like in Tristram, and I don't think you can find that higher res there. Like you wouldn't even beat a Tristram yet. You'd be just getting in the stony field at that point. But yeah. That's coming in with 7 months of Slayer Ship. Ooh. Thank you so much for supporting the channel with that Slayer Ship. That's appreciate you. Repaired a 44 res crude royal shield. You repaired it. Oh, like you made it normal and then tried to get the 4 sockets in it and it didn't work, you're saying? I'm guessing that's what you mean anyways. Yeah, unfortunate. I feel like a lot of people make that mistake once. That it ends up at a lower, what, item quality, I guess is called, and then you don't get 4 sockets, you only get 3. What shield are you currently using? I'm actually using Dark Force Spawn. Is it best in slot? It might not be, but it looks cool. And it's one of those items that's never used, and it actually does work out pretty solid for this build with the, got 3 poison, so you get an extra poison and bone skill. It's got 30 FCR on it too, to help get to that break point. I only get to 75, but yeah. Anything hiding over here? Little sneaky items. So you repaired it and you lost a 43 res. Huh. I guess I'm not, because I guess I'm kind of confused, I guess. Because when you say repair, you mean you got rid, it was crude and you got rid of the crude, right? That's what you're saying. So I'm pretty sure I understand you correctly. Because if you just repair it, like, if you just repair its durability, that wouldn't happen. So gotcha. I guess I forgot / didn't realize. I never do that because I know too, if you do that, if you change it from like crude or cracked or whatever to like normal, you also aren't going to get the max sockets in it if you Larsic it or whatever. So I guess I just never do that. I kind of forgot that it like ever re-rolls the stuff on it. So I just forgot. Fred, what's going on? Welcome in. Good morning. This is live. It is the morning, fellas. Yo! Snow Pro. Didn't know YouTubers get up for 11. Yeah, you say that, Snow Pro. I'm not like everybody else. I do say that about quite a few things, and this is another one too. Yeah, you'll see everybody hop on to go live at like noon, which is actually kind of sort of what I usually do, but it's because I do so much stuff in the morning, and that's when I can finally get around to working. But yeah, today's a little different. Got some different stuff going on, so early morning stream, and then I'm busy later. Dunn says 20 minutes to go till payday. Ooh, love to hear it. Hopefully you get one of those checks where they accidentally pay you double and then they just never notice. By the way, if that ever happens, don't just spend all the money and be like, well, what are you gonna do now? I already spent it. You can't get it back from me now. Don't do that. I worked with a guy that literally happened. They accidentally paid him his check, and his check also had somebody else's check on it somehow. Not sure how payroll did that. And he went, oh, and he went and spent it all in one day. Just went and spent it all. And then they came to him the next day and they're like, yeah, we accidentally gave you your check and someone else's check, so we're gonna need that money back. And he's like, oh, it's all gone. And they docked his paychecks for like the next couple of months. They just took like $40 off of every paycheck for like 2 months or something until it paid however long it took to pay off the amount. Walking dude cubing up to 4. Yeah, hey, don't spoil it for a spoiler alert. Oh, whoa, hey, walking dude. I'm just joking, half joking, but yeah. But yeah. Glad it's finally over. Glad I took care of it. I got those shared stash pages back, which is convenient and all that good stuff. So, Stinky Wizard, welcome in. Like the YouTube channel, very kind of you. Glad you like the videos. Thanks for watching. Video almost made you cry. Yeah, it was like, and see, the thing is, it's I couldn't think of the right analogy to describe it that was like appropriate. But it literally was like just this weird feeling of like, you know, it has to be done, but I like, you know, it was almost like a dread. Like while I was doing it, I was dreading doing it, but I knew it had to be done and I had to do it. Never really had that feeling in Diablo 2 before. And it's not even like that great, because like, what am I going to do with 30 pull runes, right, on single player? Like, there's no other option to do anything to do with them. I mean, I guess I could get a 4-socketed armor and have a ton of defense in it, or, you know, I don't know. But godly jewelers, oh no, those are the same. Those are the same affix, so you couldn't get those. I was gonna say if you get a 200 enhanced defense and then with 4 sockets in a jeweler's armor, but you couldn't get that, I don't believe so. Richard said if that happened to his job, they would dock your next paycheck the full amount. Yeah, they ended up, well, the guy, yeah, there's no way that guy could have survived if they did that. The guy that was like an alcoholic that would like, this guy was unfortunate. I hope he's doing okay. This was like 20 years ago, so sadly, I don't think he probably is, but every single day, and this is every day, he would first of all, he would buy the cheapest cigarettes he could find. It was some weird brand I never heard of, but they were like $2.50 a pack or something. Back when cigarettes were like $5 a pack. He would smoke one whole pack while at work, because you could smoke while you were in the factory. He would have another pack for after work. After work, he would buy a 12-pack of Milwaukee's Best Ice. He would buy a 12 or a fifth, which a fifth is like a liter. Essentially, it's a little smaller than a liter in other countries. It's gonna be good. No, you could get 4 sockets in it. You could get 4 sockets in it if we wanted to. That's not. What do you guys think about that? It's all right. It's pretty good. 881 on an Archon Ethereal. Kind of good. Sort of. Kind of. Larsic. Kind of. But yeah, he maybe we'll hang on to that. I don't know how many ethereal based stuff like that I got. So anyways, he'd buy story, continue, Phil. Brain, start turning again. He would get a 12-pack of Milwaukee's Best Ice after work, a pack of cigarettes for after work that day, a fifth of the cheapest vodka you could find, like that was like $5 for the entire fifth. And then he would also buy a 24 of Milwaukee's Best Ice. And that 24 was, and this was, the 24 was specifically for the drive home. He would drink it while he was driving home because he couldn't wait any longer. And he didn't want to have like an open, like 12-pack in his truck or his car or whatever. So he would buy the 24 and he would slam it outside the party store. So he didn't have an open container in his car. And every night he would drink the entire fifth and the entire 12-pack of beer. Crazy. Just crazy. That is one of the reasons why I don't want to work in factories anymore. Around here. What an atrocious lifestyle. Yeah. Yep. That's what I said. This was 20 years ago, and I wish him. He was a nice guy. I mean, he was really nice, to be honest. He wasn't mean or rude in any way, but man, very unfortunate. How is his stomach big enough to slam a 24 pack? Well, no, he would drink a 24. Oh, did I say 24 pack? Oh, I meant 24 ounce. He would get a 20, a 24 ounce can, like the tall can, along with a 12 pack. Must have misspoke. But yeah, he'd slam a 24 ouncer before, outside the party store, like in 10 seconds before he would leave, so that he could get a little buzz going before he got home. The tall boy. Yeah. Streffen, yes. Offline single player here. Yeah. Yep. Tall boy, yeah. Tall boy. Sorry, I didn't use the right vernacular. Please forgive me. Don't. Great. I bet you if I looked right now, the dislikes are probably so high because I said something wrong. Great. Guy said 24 pack, did I? Yeah, sometimes when I'm trying to, obviously I'm trying to think about what I'm doing on the game too while also speaking, so it can happen. It can happen. Phil misspoke. There's a first time for everything. Sounds wild, says Richard. Yes, that is definitely wild. That's like no doubt you are not living life in a longevity mind space way at all. Woof, get out of here. I ain't never scared. I never scared. I barely hammered a bunch of full rejuves in a row. Anything in here? Something hiding? My heart may have fluttered there slightly. Just slightly. And Joseph, he misspoke. Who this man? Cancel this man. WRECKS, let's go. Oh. They don't sell the y'all boys. You mean tall boys? I'm assuming they're Snow Pro, but pretty sure they sell tall boys everywhere. Pretty sure. Lucas, good morning, good morning. Welcome in. Ever think of coming to Hawaii? Me and my wife went to Hawaii for a honeymoon. So we've been married a couple of years now, so a couple of years ago. Hawaii's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Food's expensive. But man, lunch meat. We were like, oh, we don't want to go out to eat all the time. Maybe we'll just go get like some lunch meat, make sandwiches. And we go look at the grocery store. Lunch meat was like $19.99 a pound for like ham. You're like, what the bleep? And this was a few years ago. I think we ended up a pack of chicken. I think chicken was like $11.99 a pound. Even Spam was expensive. Like the little can of Spam was like $8.99 or something. It was insane. We're like, all right, I guess we'll just go out to eat because it's like the same price as buying stuff at the grocery store. But we actually did end up buying like chicken and some lettuce and just made some like chicken salads one night. Just one night, just to kind of, because every night I would just get like a burger. Even like a chicken Caesar salad at like a restaurant was like $30, which is, I mean, not like gonna make me go broke, but you know, you're still just like some lettuce and some chicken, bro, you know. So I would just order like apps and eat those for like every meal, or just get like a burger and fries, which was still like $24 or something, but was slightly cheaper. God, you know what I'm saying. Hawaii's food expensive. Not to mention it's like $1 bazillion to fly that far from Michigan. Maybe 2 bazillion. But yeah. You're on the phone dropping your kid off and you're texting? Bro, Snow Pro. Call the cops on this guy. I'm sure you only messaged after you parked, right? You better not have been at a stoplight either, because it's now illegal to text when you're stopped at a stoplight too. Snowpro says spam disgusting. I've actually never had it, but I was going to in Hawaii because I heard it's like a thing. But nope, I looked at the price and I was like, no. Spam is shockingly not inexpensive for what it kind of is. Staple food in Hawaii. Yeah, I kind of knew that. You know, I heard the stories about how, you know, because all the military bases and they got used to it and it would store and you could ship it easy and blah 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 and stuff like that. How it became a thing there, but couldn't do it. When I seen the price of like this canned random meat product, I was like, oh boy, I can't do that. Can't do it. Yeah, Alex. Here in I live in Michigan. That's essentially what they made it to. It used to be illegal. It was illegal to use your phone while it was specifically worded to where, like, actually if your car wasn't moving, you could use your phone technically. But just a couple years ago, or a year ago, or 2 years ago, whatever it was, they changed it to where if you are like, pretty much if you're in the driver's seat, you're not allowed to touch your phone. And if you get caught, you can. They were really being super anal about it when they first changed the law, obviously. How cops are. They're like, hey, we got to reach our quota. We really need to, you know. This guy looked at his GPS real quick to make sure he was going the right way. We better ruin him. Better crush him. Mainland spam cheaper than Hawaii? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Because I looked at it, it's probably like $4. It's like $3 or $4 where I'm at for spam. And on Hawaii, it was like $10. Fred said he's $2.50 a can. He's looking at where he's at. Yeah, I guess I don't check the spam prices all the time. Can we get a spam ticker up? It's like a stock market, you know, watching the price go. Dunn said $6 he sees it where he's at nowadays. Okay, it might have been because when we went right at the end of like COVID, essentially, you could say. So I guess the prices could still have been elevated from the made up excuses that they made up to jack up all the prices. Maybe it came back down now. Yeah, the funny thing that I didn't think of about Hawaii, because of where it is, so I went there and I actually went golfing but I didn't bring all my golf stuff. I rented some clubs, and so obviously if I would have thought about it, I could have just brought like a couple of like some balls and my golf glove and the little stuff like that, but I didn't think about it. So we got there and I'm like, I need a golf glove, like just the one. So I bought a golf glove, and I'm talking to the guy and he's like, yeah, we'll have to figure out the size. Like, what size would your glove be, you know, normally? I'm like, it's like pretty sure extra large. And he's like, all right. And he hands me one and it's like a 5X glove. And I'm like, 5X? Like, what? He's like, no, just open it. And I open it and it like fits good because it was Asian size. It was from Japan. So yeah, it was just funny that you know, the Asian sizes are so much smaller. Sethis, yo, surprise morning stream. Yeah, a few hours slaying in the morning here. Sean, this is player 7, just so hopefully we can get a few more exciting drops. Hopefully. Oregon or Ohio State. I don't really watch college football that much. Schwa. I mean, I'd have to take Oregon because F Ohio State, no offense. I mean this in the most offensive way possible. Forget Ohio State. Oh, Luca, look at that value. 2-pack in Florida for spam. 7. Man, look at that. Such a value. Be back in a little bit. Need some sickies. All right, done. Sketching a little bit. Philippines, big man. This spam combo's popping. Just popping. Guess I have to try it now. Still have not tried spam. Figured I'd probably fry it up, eat it with some eggs maybe. Next time I go to Aldi, no matter the cost, if it's $14 for a can of spam, I'm gonna buy it. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna have my spam and tofu. Spam and tofu is probably pretty good together. You can like, I can put them like in the same shape too, like stack them up. Be great. Spam fried rice. There you go. You like dice it super small and like pan fry little cubies. Could have had a huge game from Metcalf last night. Yeah, Metcalf was getting frustrated. Man, stupid Metcalf. He ended up with like 48 yards, or yeah, like 48 yards or something. I took an over 60 for him and just like completely blew up my parlay because I thought it was like duh, he was gonna get that. Just completely blew it up before it even started. It was like a Thursday night games leading into these weekend games, so it was all the other ones that happened from now on. Just over. And it was like a promotional bet too, so it was like free money bet, and it just instantly died. So disappointing. Oh, Fred said, talking about my tofu comment, I said that while he was typing. Nice. Spam and tofu. Ooh, that's how you know you're a true G. I do a spam and tofu sandwich. You just slice them both like 1/8 inch, fry them both, loaded up on sandwich, some barbecue sauce, some cheese. Amp wouldn't be using this build. You can use amp damage too, yeah. You can use amp damage or lower res. I've heard people kind of say both. I'm using lower res because amp would help out the physical side of the corpse explosion, right? Also, it's easier to get down to. There is kind of a diminishing return on lower res anyways. Like the radius increases, but this minus res on lower res does help out poison, by the way. So that's why I decided to go with this. But sometimes people don't want to use all the points to get down to it, so. Goblin toes. See, told you godly drops were coming. Come on, Pits. This is my place. You're supposed to be paying off for in this. Hand it over. Richard, I don't know why I can't understand that comment. The con drops? Defa mobs? I for some reason I can't understand that. My apologies. I gotta take a drink real quick here. Getting parched. Get some of that high quality H2O. Ooh. Yeah. When it's early in the morning, you feel the water hit your stomach. Like a depth charge. Corned beef, hard pass. Hard pass. I did get it before, and I was like, wait a second, this is not good. Why does it taste so bad? Exclamation sponsor. Good call. Speaking of the sponsor, if any of y'all thinking about ever picking up a PC, maybe just wondering what they cost, wondering what people have to offer, check out the sponsor of the stream. You see the icon over there, PC Bros. So I can just put the link up here in the YouTube chat, but exclamation sponsor if you ever want to get that link, or check it in the description. But go through my link and use code SweetPhil. If you do decide to get something from them, you get a little bit of a discount if you use that code SweetPhil at checkout. So make sure you check out PC Bros. Check them out. Poison dagger build? I not really, no. I did one day for like 5 minutes just to try something stupid, and it was dumb, so I just didn't do it again or anymore. Yeah, just one of those skills that's just not there. It's never going to be there. Ham or bacon or what? I mean, ham and bacon are good. I don't know what you're in reference to. You're talking about like breakfast or something? Because I don't eat breakfast. I'm an inherent breakfast skipper. Trash, what's going on? And Casey Killer, both hopping in right at the same time. Welcome in, fellas. Am I playing the new season of Project Diablo 2? No, I don't. Pretty much all the Diablo 2 like mods where they changed the entire game so it's not Diablo 2 anymore. I don't really like any of those mods, really. So if it's not Diablo 2, I don't really want to play it personally, but a lot of other people enjoy them, so I'm happy people are having fun. No coffee. Already chugged all that coffee, so only had 1 cup. I don't like drinking like 30 gallons of coffee back to back to back to back to back. I'll make another cup when I get done streaming or whatever at like a time. At time of day when I stop streaming. Probably stream till like 10. I was thinking about after this, it's 8:30, or not after, I mean after the pits here. It's technically Terrorize Tristram, and I was thinking about doing that, just kind of, it's not really the greatest Terror Zone of all time, but, you know, switch it up. Technically, you can find everything there, you know. Technically, every time you eat after not eating, it is breakfast. So really, everything you ever eat is breakfast. There's no meal that technically isn't breakfast. We'll try it. Been looking for it's got 3 sockets, but for a sick wisdom helm for a throw bar. Streffen, this is player 7 right here. Figured if it can kill player 7 this fast, and plus offline single player, you don't have to like hunt around for people to try to play with, and you don't have people stealing your drops, and we can get some more hype drops, hopefully. Yeah, because players 1 is only like a little bit faster than this, because this build wrecks so ferociously, so. See ya! Tier Rune, let's go, says Psychonaut. Congrats! Black coffee with creatine, says Joseph. That's what his breakfast is nowadays. Pretty much the same here, minus the creatine, though. I'm all natural. Not that there's nothing wrong with creatine, from what I hear. I hear it's perfectly safe and acceptable or whatever, but I just don't do none of that stuff. Holding it pretty well for P7. It is pretty much almost the best gear you can get, so yeah. Project Diablo 2 kept the D2 spirit. No. All those mods, they pretty much every single skill and every single item is changed. So it's really, I just disagree. You know, believe whatever you want. That's fine. No big deal. This isn't nothing I'm a fight about, nothing like that. But yeah, no, I disagree completely. Yeah, every single item, every single skill is changed in the entire game. So it's literally just completely different. But yeah. I actually completely, a lot of people don't know this. I kind of bring it up anytime anyone brings up Project Diablo 2. I completely changed my channel from D2 to Project Diablo 2 when the game launched, because they just changed a few things, and I thought it, and they added all the quality of life stuff you're talking about, and I thought it was cool. But then every season they changed more and more and more, and until it was just like, in my opinion, for my liking, it was just unplayable. In my opinion. So sometimes people would call me anti-change guy because of that, but yeah, I just don't like when the game's not Diablo 2 anymore. Really, it's like a different game with a Diablo 2 skin. All the items different, all the skills different. Just not my thing. Like I say, repeat it one more time though. Just want to make sure no one gets too mad at me. Everyone can enjoy their own thing. No big deal. Don't have to agree with me at all. At all. But yeah, it's definitely completely not like D2 anymore, for sure. Doom says skills need to be nerfed, could be a lot harder. Other people disagree. Tommy likes the reimagine one now. Gotcha. Yeah, after PD2, I mean, I wouldn't say never. I might at some point in my life do like a playthrough or something, but I would never like play them a lot. Reimagine sounds, in my opinion, just like something I would absolutely not like. They like added like 750 uniques or something. Like they added like 300 sets. D2 reimagined Holy Grail. It'd be crazy. Got old Gothic shield. Yeah, I know creatine's in things, and we were talking about that a minute ago. But yeah, like the supplement stuff, you know, like I was just saying that about people that take in stuff, I've heard that it's like been studied, you know, been taking it for so many years that there doesn't really seem to be any side effects of taking that stuff supplement wise. So that's just kind of what I was getting at from what I see. Past Phil likes change, future does not. No, it's not that. It was really just because when it first launched, it was really just a ton of quality of life things, and then there was like a few skills change. Like the skills weren't even all balanced when, like, they weren't even balance changed, all of them, when the game launched, and then they like changed the drop odds to make players 1 like players 3, and then they changed every skill. Every season they bricked every single item because they were changing every single item every single season. Every build, like, it was pretty much like D4, how every season, like, oh, now the best build is the worst build, and the worst build's the best build now, like 3 seasons later. And then 3 seasons from now, they're going to change it to where the build that was the best that they made the worst is now the best again, because they just keep changing the numbers on everything for no reason, you know? But yeah, I haven't played it since the 3rd season of Project Diablo 2. It seems like every mod goes like that. They just they change some things, and then they have to keep the hype up. So what keeps the hype up? Oh, there's more changes. More changes. Hype. You know, that's what it seems to me anyways. It'd be crazy if there was ever one of these mods, and we'll see. This one did just come out, right? If there's ever a mod and they're like, all right, we're done. I got everything the way I want it. I'm not going to change any more stuff. That would be wild. And not just like, I'm bored now, I'm not changing it anymore. But actually like, no, these skills are all good. You know what? It's the next season here. I think everything's balanced good. We're just going to change this one skill, and we're going to lower it instead of, you know, gaining 50 damage per level. We're only going to make it 48 because it's real close. We just want to make it a little bit more, and that's all we're changing this season because everything is good, you know. But that I don't see that ever happening. You know what I mean? Opinion on throw barb, hell viable. It can be really good. I've never, I'll just be honest there, Mangs, I've never done a throw barb playthrough. I've only ever done it after I already had gear and started playing it. Hell viable, I would say for sure. Yeah. It can be pretty dang good. I personally never liked using it over players 3 difficulty, but even at like hell difficulty at players 3, it was pretty solid. So other people will say it's I'm sure incoming in 3, 2, 1, someone will come in and say it's the most powerful build in the game. and tell me how dumb I am. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. Super gear dependent, someone says. I could, yeah, I could believe that. And like I said, I've never tried it on a playthrough, so I don't even know what it would be like with bad gear, to be perfectly honest. So, how's this guy in Chaos World Stonekeep? Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, Poison Nova can go pretty much everywhere. It might be slower if there's like a lot of poison immune, but I believe lower res actually breaks poison immunes like a lot of the time, and then your mercenary will get a kill, thing like that. So, Doom saying adding 500% new items is a bit much. Kind of, right? Yeah. Kind of. Doom saying Senpai talking about, he's the guy who does Project Diablo 2. He just makes changes because the community wants changes, he said. Or does a lot of changes just because the community says they want them. Yeah. That's, yeah. Unfortunately, when you're in charge like that of anything, not just a mod, but of a company, of a country, you can't just like listen to whatever. Not that he's doing anything wrong. More power to him, does whatever he wants. He's doing pretty good over there for himself, I'm sure. But in my opinion, you can't really listen to what people tell you, because people will always keep saying more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. You just gotta like make decisions for yourself and decide what's right, or people will never be happy. Raced on early. Yeah. Changed it up today. Phone app for tracking your holy grail. Yeah, there is. Somebody might have put it in chat already, Casey. Is it Tomb of D2 or something? If someone could help him out with that. I know someone's got it on their phone right now. The app that people use for tracking. I don't have it, and I don't remember what it is, obviously, but there is some good apps. And it even has, from what I remember people telling me, it's got all the rune words in it and cube recipes and stuff like that, so you can just like, while you're playing, you just grab your phone real quick and look at it. Raymond has got to go. 12 hours of work ahead of you. All right, peace out. Butter saying you pretty much have to have lacerator for the throw barb. Where did that go? I lost it. No, for higher players clearing. Yeah, I had a lacerator pretty much. I tried it with a few other things, but barely. Like, I barely tried it, so it must have been not great to where I never used it. But yeah, I honestly just did dual lacerators. I was finding that there was like, I ended up just using dual lacerators because using two different items, I was getting some kind of glitch to where like sometimes it would like freeze up and wouldn't throw when I had two different throwing items on. This was a long time ago though, so who knows if that was some glitch that they ended up fixing in D2R here. But it would like, and I know people always laugh at me when I act things out, but because the knife would be up here and the axe would be held back like this, and he was getting ready to throw, he would go, well, I don't even want to do it now because you guys are gonna make fun of me. But pretty much he would do half the motion, like he would do half the throw motion and then half this throw motion, and he would just go like this. And he wouldn't be throwing sometimes. And I'd have to move and then try to throw again. So I cannot confirm nor deny if that still happens. I haven't played in a while, so. Had to show it real quick. Tomb of D2, that sounds right. Tomb of D2 I believe that's what it was, yeah. Don's back. All right, welcome back. Udar saying amp bow on the mercenary, 2 war shrieks, war shrike. Hard to clear the pits. Yeah, I don't know. I was using it to run terror zones on players 3 and Chaos Sanctuary. It could do higher, but I found it really annoying to do higher players counts with it. So if if something can do a type of area and I think it's annoying, then I just don't do it. Also, I was kind of using it like a berserker barb in the pits too, where I would telly stomp, howl everything away, and then just blast the champion real quick, and then move on. So, because like you kill one carver, and you know they all run away, and then you're trying to hit this one over here, and this one over here, and this, and it's ridiculous. You almost need to line them up like a Fist of the Heavens Paladin shooting holy bolts with the throwing stuff. So. But I just found a throw barb annoying to do that kind of stuff. Kind of, sort of. Outlaw, thank you for the 100 bits, you slayer. Appreciate ya. Fred said he had it. He's not even going to rewind to watch it out of respect. Appreciate you. Welcome in, Smolps. Early, yeah, we're switching it up today. Switching it up. Man of the people, Phil. Sorta. But, yeah. Got some stuff going on later, so I can't stream later. So, streaming early. Early. Yeah. Full of gold. Probably should have dropped that stuff off. Oh, the IAS FCR balance is hard. Gotcha. Fooder. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what I did, but Choku, no. I was teleporting around with Enigma, I know that. But I was probably at the lower breakpoint. I probably did not get to the 105, I would only suspect. I don't know, maybe I did get to the 105. Just sacrifice all to get to 105. Like a 15 FCR, couple rings. Wreck this mesh. Probably have to do a 20 FCR circlet to get there. Without a spirit or anything on, so. Or whiz spikes. Oh, that's probably what I did. I would teleport. That's probably what I did. Have whiz spikes on the offhand. Or suicide branches. Telly, howl, switch over to throw. Blast them down, move on. That's what I did, for sure. For sure. I remember now. Best Theorycraft Obedience Warcry Barb? What? Obedience Warcry. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds strange to me, but maybe I'm forgetting something here. Clumpin'. Welcome in there over on Twitch. Welcome in. Fred from Florida there saying the hurricane was pretty gnarly. Blessed his family made it through, no problem. Glad to hear that. Oopsie. Oh, obsession. Boy, reading skills not the greatest on my side here at the moment. Obedience. I just assumed it was obedience. Like obsession barb, huh? Never thought about that one. Do I use find item as soon as I can get it? Not usually, no. Not usually. I honestly, like, on a playthrough, I bet you I don't even go down to find item on a playthrough usually. I'm gonna be honest though, I don't do a lot of, I don't like do regular barbarian solos like run playthroughs. So oh, I forgot to drop the gold off. We'll go ahead and check her out. We'll go drop her off. But yeah, at level, what, the first level on a playthrough for find item, it's probably like a 12% chance to find an item or something like that. I'm just guessing here. I don't know what it actually is, but something ridiculous, so I wouldn't even usually spend the time on a playthrough to do it. Casey's, oh, that Tuma D2 is a $4 for the app. Gotcha. I just kind of assumed it was free, but I guess if it's $4, you just pay the $4. And I don't know, everyone says it's pretty sick, so there could be other ones too for the phone apps. I don't know for sure. An upped Diggler for a Necro. I don't even remember what's on the Dirk Diggler. Never. There's another crazy idea. Wonder how that would work. Fred said he got the free version. Oh, it only costs money on Apple. Apple charges you the money to get the apps. It's free on Android. Yeah, I would. Yeah, yeah. That's funny. I would never get an Apple product. They charge you money to use to get everything that's just free for everybody else. Oof, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Avandro says, always gets the Emilio apps. Little known fact, they're slightly stronger than the other ones. Allegedly. Even if it's not true, it doesn't matter. It is now. Oh, you know what? You know why we haven't found anything yet? Let me check something real quick. That's what it is. I figured it out, yeah. So we're only at 80 likes on YouTube. So if you guys could help me out with that, we'll find something better if we get those likes over 100. It's something that the devs added into the game. I don't know if you knew this or not, but they actually snapshot your how many likes you have at the time, and that determines how much you find for the next run. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Diggler's good at resistance, you said you think? Yeah, I don't remember what's on the Diggler at all, so. Can you double like? No, you can hit the like button 3 times, but you can't hit it. If you hit it twice, you unlike, so that's off limits. Yeah, why don't we come out to Tristram? It just changed. Why not? We'll switch it up. We'll switch it up. Gonna be great. Gonna be great. S tier density. Oh, we shattered. Thanks a lot, chilling armor on my mercenary. Come on. Guess I should go grab my, Boy, why does this seem less dense than even I thought it was? Strange. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm not doing this anymore. It's even less dense than I thought it was. I guess I just forgot or something. Changed my mind. Apple equal no cheap fill not interested. True story. Ah. Tristram merged with Stony Tombs. I'd be fine with that, I guess. I'd be fine with that. Make an Obsession Warcry video? I mean, I guess I could. Never really thought about it, but... we could, it does sound interesting if you wanted me to fire something up like that. It's pretty fast, so compensate there for other terror zones. Yeah, I mean it is pretty quick, but when there's like a quick terror zone like that, you end up spending a lot of time like running through town and like saving and exiting. Even though I save and exit super fast, but like right here, there's more monsters in this one pack right here than there was in all of Tristram. So like. Like right here, this is all the monsters that were in all of Trist, so. And they're all dead already, so. Maybe it's just my map too. Maybe I got a bad map. This is possible. This is a new playlist, says Snowpro. You think so, do you? Sarcasm I sense in you. Trashy, yo, thank you for the $2 super chat.
Trust HXX donated $2 Canadian through Super Chat. Phil secretly eats tofu for breakfast.
Tofu! Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $2. And, I mean, technically, by the definition that people were saying earlier, that your first meal is always breakfast, by definition, more of like a brunch. I usually actually lunch at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, so... technically, kind of, sort of. But thank you for the $2 once again. $2 Canadian. What is that, like 30 cents American, or? Just joking. Just joking. What was that? Appreciate you, Trash. Ever done one of those playthrough challenges? No. I see everybody like spamming those things. And yeah, I don't know. If I'm just not gonna, you know, it just doesn't really seem like something I want to do either, to be perfectly honest. Not to mention, I mean, hasn't everybody seen enough unique only playthroughs at this point? Like, if you literally went Diablo 2 unique only playthrough, like 70 different videos would pop up in the last like 2 weeks. It's like the hot thing that everybody does, so probably not. Of course, there are a lot of drop alley videos too, but I feel like it's kind of my thing. I've been doing them forever, so. Another thing too is that I usually like how do I word this? I personally don't like watching those kind of things. I never did. So, like, I wouldn't make videos that I don't like. You know what I mean? Regardless of, like, if they would perform well or whatever. I'm not just going to do something just because I know they actually do perform pretty well. I've seen some of the views on some of the stuff, but I just don't like them. So, you know. What'd I just do? Didn't mean to do that. Good morning, Ghost. Yo, which D2 class Mon Freddy gives pure enjoyment to play instead of just grind. Class, huh? Like which class? Not like even build. Which class? I don't know that I can say that there's like a class like that. I mean, I don't feel like I'm like torturing myself to play at all, right? Like on any of them, really. Like I don't necessarily have like a favorite class, so can't really answer that one, I suppose. Snow Pro says, from what it looks like, you get a ton of views if you crash your McLaren. Yeah. Yep. Speaking of things I'm not going to do just because it gets a lot of views. I'm not crashing my McLaren into the wall. Not doing it. Mosaic Assassin. There we go. That's what I should be playing here soon, huh? Everybody likes it, so I gotta play it. Mosaic. I do unique videos, but I also do the things that I like to do. So, I mean, you're pretty much just saying that I don't come up with any new ideas or do any. I mean, I do all the time. I mean, just yesterday, how many videos are out there of people cubing up over 100 runes? Like, maybe there's a lot of them. I haven't seen them. I did a Chat GPT does a build video a while back, but the thing is, when you do new stuff, they quite often don't perform as well. But if you do the same video that 30 other people did that performed well, that's how you get a lot of views. If I just go ahead and be another person that does the same uniques only playthrough video, then I could get a bunch of views, but that's not really what I want to do. So like, yeah, you're like, you know, this is not what I want to do, so. What I do like to do, though, is shout out the sponsor of the stream, PC Bros. That's called the segue in the industry, fellas. If you're ever thinking about a pre-built PC, check out the PC Bros. Absolute legends over there. Appreciate them. Sponsor the stream. Absolute S-tier legends there. But remember, go through my link though and use code SweetPhil. I love the guys. They're great company. But I don't want you guys to pay full price. Get a little bit of a discount by using code SweetPhil on one of those pre-built PCs. They got anything from the super budget, entry level, to the super crazy high end. And I don't want to do that. Check them out. Love the room video. Prof Regret. Appreciate you. Kind of you. Glad you liked it. Don't even know how it's performing or nothing. I didn't really look into it, but glad some of the people said they really liked it, so that's all I can hope for. All I can hope for. See, exactly, Snowpro. You know what's up. Appreciate you, Gold Magic Francis. Thanks for the cubing up video. Beef up Mosaic, hashtag says Fred. Ooh, totally. They need to buff Mosaic. Double the damage minimum. Futter saying finding something new in this is hard to do. Not wrong. You're not wrong. Where am I going? Oh, no, here's the right spot. Not wrong. The thing is too, though, the way that YouTube works, you almost need a bunch of people to like make the same videos, especially if it's informational, like how-tos or build guides and stuff like that. What do you call it? I guess what the saying would be, like a little peek behind the curtain or like whatever. because the way the algorithm works, like it'll just decide whether they think people want to see something, but like they actually do want to see something, but they don't know it yet. But they'll see it if they like, maybe somebody likes my videos or watches my videos slightly more than they watch Llama's videos or something, or slightly more than they watch, like, I don't know, name some other, like, I'm just like naming off somebody who does Diablo 2 stuff, but, and YouTube like won't show that person the video. Like the number of times I'll do a build guide like in my version and people will be like, yes, I've been looking exactly for this video, and there's probably a bunch of other build guides about it too, but YouTube will never show it to people even though they actually would want to see it. You know what I mean? So YouTube is just weird like that. I don't even, and sometimes I think I know how YouTube works, but really, I mean, I don't really believe anybody does. I don't think the people that really make the YouTube algorithm made it. I think the algorithm's almost like self-writing itself, and they're not even sure exactly how it works. They like tweak a couple parameters here and there every once in a while, but they don't even know exactly how it recommends stuff. Mark said Llama and Dabrowski are the only two other D2 YouTubers you know of, huh? Huh. Interesting. Gotcha. Well, appreciate you for me being one of the ones in your rotation. Soul Reed, welcome in. Good morning. Yeah. Bulgy says, yeah, if it's just something you want to do or comes up organically, sure, but don't just do something because everyone else is doing it. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I mean, I could if I just wanted more money, I guess. Who doesn't want more money, right? Mo money. In some ways, too, like, even if you do something that other people, like everyone else is doing it, hey, if everyone else is doing something, like, I didn't invent the Holy Grail, right? Somebody did it before me. Llama Dabrowski, speaking of the devils. Speaking of the Diablos. But if it's something that, you know, other people are doing, you're like, yeah, that challenge does sound interesting. Like, I really want to do it. Yeah. And that's why I said, like, it's just something that I don't like. A lot of other people do like it, so more power to them, but just not something I like. I don't, yeah. Yep. Nothing wrong with it. More money, more problems? Well, I would love to have those more problems in, huh? Trash says YouTube overlords stink. Ooh, true story. Grindy says a lot of people follow the streamers and stuff. More so for the streamer, not the game as much, huh? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, and maybe this could be a way that I differ too. There is definitely stuff like that. But for me, for the people that I watch, like if they start playing other games or they are playing other games that I don't like watch them anymore usually. Part of the reason, in my opinion, why I'm this way, I do appreciate you, yeah. Appreciate you watching me even if I'm doing something you aren't interested in. But, you know, when you're playing a game that you're not interested in or whatever, the whole stream will be talking about things that you have no idea what they're talking about. Not the whole stream, because obviously streamers, including myself and everybody, talk about, we'll say, real life things or just things that aren't about the game, right, as well. Most streamers are casuals. True. I guess, yeah. I would say 99% of people who watch streams are dirty, filthy casuals like myself. I kind of consider myself a casual. I mean, not a lot of other streamers are kind of like, you know, I'm kind of like full-time stay-at-home dad, while also being a streamer, pretty much. But yeah. Oh, what's going on here? Mark up here talking about the uncheck send shorts to subscribers to get more views on YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I don't really make YouTube Shorts anymore. They're from what I've seen, they're pretty much pointless, kind of, sorta. You can get some subscribers, but I don't know. As I said, nobody's really knows what the algorithm's doing, but it kind of seems to me like the subscribers you get from Shorts don't translate over into watching your videos and streams and stuff. People just watch Shorts. Oh, hold up. Did this drop off of a normal monster? I don't know what that means for the item. Because it can be, what, Nightwings or the other one that I always forget? I can't remember. But, it just fired home, right? I'm not forgetting again, am I? Let's ID it. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's go. How's 11% is not good though, right? Is this like a 10 to, or it's 8 to 15, isn't it? 8 to 15? I think. But we'll keep it. It's good. Altamir, yeah. Holy Grail, I have the only item I have left is Tyro's Might. Man, all this talking. I'll hang on to it and see, but I think I might have a better one. Actually, didn't I have only garbage Nightwings, I think? Every Nightwing I find is a terrible roll. This could even be one of the better ones, maybe. Oh yeah, but from what I gander from YouTube Shorts, they're not really worth it, in my opinion. But, could be wrong. Very well could be wrong. A YouTube Short, too, like, let's say hypothetically you make a YouTube Short that gets like 100,000 views. You'll make like $2.11. They want one that pops off for like that many views. Yeah, whatever. Obviously, Shorts can get way more than that too. You like people get ones that get millions and stuff, but that was just a number I was throwing out there. Got the good one, Smolp says. Yeah. Catnium saying Shorts are for little kids with those short attention spans. Look at this one. Ooh, should I zot it? Should I zot it? Let me know in the comments. Of course, it's a 14%er, and it rolled ethereal. Of course it did. I'll watch the Shorts from time to time. Sometimes really, Shorts could be better. Especially if you want to like learn some information super fast. There's so much motivation on regular videos to make them 8 minutes or longer, because if you make a video 8 minutes, then you can put more ads in it, which means you make more money. But really, there's honestly 100%. There's videos that could be 30 seconds long and answer your question immediately, but nobody will make it that length because the regular YouTube algorithm, from what I've seen, actually deprioritizes shorter regular videos over ones that are longer, because you get more watch time if the video's longer, right? So YouTube will want to show longer videos to keep people on the platform more often. That's the way I see it anyways. But there's so many questions that could easily be answered in a 30-second short that but the problem is the way that Shorts are like work, essentially. I don't know. P7 Altamir. What takes Tyro's Might so good? Nothing. It's not good. But it is the final item remaining on my Holy Grail, which is just a challenge like for people who just love magic finding. Whoa, okay, how about that? Like myself, I just love magic finding. So you just kind of like implement a challenge to do something that you love doing. And this Holy Grail is trying to find every single unique item in the game. So I've found every single thing that's unique except for Tyrell's Might. And I've decided to include every rune in that challenge because, well, I found every rune already, so why not, huh? Might as well if you already found them. You just say, wash your shorts once in a while. Wait, what? Said I watch shorts once in a while. Watch. I mean, I do wash my shorts as well, but that isn't really any of your business. Ask me about my shorts. Give us something to track.
Let's go.
So yeah, Cranky, there's like 30 different apps. There's cell phone apps, computer programs, websites to track Holy Grails. There's a bazillion of them. Like you can't, if you just look it up on your favorite search engine, a billion will pop up. 1 billion of them. Oh, trash. You legend. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted Slayer ships. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Very generous of you. Absolute trashy Chad. Ooh. Appreciate you, my man. My man. GV says, nice, 5 gifted. Right, absolute legend. Ooh, can you spiderweb sash? No. Could have. I don't know. I kind of got to the point where I stopped IDing rare belts because they're just never good, and I would never use them. Surja Zad, multi-Langman says, "Yeah, it just takes a lot of slaying to get those. A lot of slaying, especially the Zod." So yeah, I've only ever in my entire life ever found 1 Zod rune ever. So I feel like I play quite a bit since I do this, you know, I YouTube for a living. So yeah, that's how rare it is. I think, isn't Zod actually rarer than Tyrell's Might? I think it is, isn't it? Can't remember now. 2 Zods this year? What? Get out of town. Get out of town. Ghost, I can't help you with that, buddy. What skills do you want to use on your mosaic? Or what do you want on the base? I can't remember. I honestly don't remember. Ghost. Can't help much with mosaic questions. Bogey says no progress on the Shaco. Got high rune drop select though. Well, take what you can get, huh? Give me one quick second here, fellas. Allergies kicking up a little bit. Here you go. Cannibal Corpse, or well, I'd have to say Cannibal Corpse, I guess. I did go to a Cannibal Corpse. I did see them live one time at the most god tier concert venue of all time, Harpo's. Player 7, Ian. Players 7. Earliest to farm Alibaba. Oh boy, I have no idea about that one. I've never pondered it or looked into it or anything. I mean, I assume you could probably get Alibaba from the best place, if I had to guess, would be Nightmare and Dario, probably. But I don't actually know. But that would be my suspicion. Early stream, Rob says, yeah. I've already been on for 2 hours. Oh my gosh, it's already 9:30. Holy moly. Yeah, I did an early stream. I got a busy weekend ahead of me here, so figured I'd get the stream in. Plus, it's always nice to be able to stream at different times, so you know, those Australian and Philippines folks and stuff like that aren't always watching me at like 3 o'clock in the morning, right? It's like a proper time for them. afternoon. A man of the people, right? Also, it's kind of worked for my life at the moment, so. Below, yeah. My allergy medication comes in this convenient white powder that I get from Enzo at the corner. Just kidding, by the way. A joke. Don't report me. Two to cold skills. Oh! Can only catch me on night shift, says Brad. Well, not this time, right? Tranced one said, oh, you got the same prescription I got. Yeah?
The 777 boy donated £5 through Super Chat. Can we have a moment of silence for Harafis, who died today? The hardcore Uber Smiler died doing what he loved the most. Slaying.
Uber Smiler. Get it. Love autocorrect. Love it. Thank you for the £5. Super chat. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Very generous. And we'll pour one out for Harathis. Hardcore Paladin. Bit the dust. Flutter up here. Oh, I see you got gifted a membership too. Legend. Nice. But Flutter up here says, don't really worry too much about the skills on the Mosaic base. Yeah, I have heard people say that too. Yeah, it's super unimportant what the skills actually are, because Mosaic is so broken that the skills like just doesn't matter. You do enough damage to take out players 1000 difficulty, so don't worry about the skills. Unless you're regularly playing players 1000 difficulty. Demon hide boots, sure. Inferno strides, that's what they are. Okay. Couldn't remember for a second there for some reason. Yeah, boy. Boy, there's so much stuff, even zoomed in, I can't even reveal it all. Well, let's hope that there is no Hyrule in here. I literally can't even show all the items when I'm zoomed in, because there's so much stuff right there. Only there was an actual loot filter, not just name changers. Snowpro said he's using an Andes for the 2 skills because he can't find a Shaco. Crazy. Yeah, no, there aren't. From what I've seen, there aren't any good loot filters. They're all name shorteners, which name shorteners would not help at all in that situation, because the game is programmed to only allow a certain number of items to be displayed on the screen at one time. That's why it cuts them all off like that. Coyote, do you have a name shortener, or do you have a loot filter? Not that it's named a loot filter, but does it actually filter the loot out? Like when you, if I took out this pack right here, if there was a loot filter, there would be one item showing, and that would be the Grand Charm, and that's it. There would be nothing else. Is that what you have? Yeah, name shortener and high rune highlighter. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, people use those. They like them a lot. It helps them out. More power to you. Not, but yeah. And there could be loot filters out there that do work too. I don't even know. But that's why I was like, wait, is there really a loot filter? That'd be huge. I don't know that I would necessarily use one at this point in my single player journey though, but just because I only need one item, and I've mentioned it a lot of times before. If I use a loot filter, it just brings up a ton of questions. Like, everyone thinks I'm playing some mod that has, you know, some mod that has super high drop rates, because isn't it weird that every D2 mod increases the drop rates like a ton? That's a different conversation, but yeah, then I get all these questions, or people just accusing me of like cheating or lying. Like, No, look, you can tell it's actually D2 reimagined. It has super high drop rates. He's not really finding all this stuff in real Diablo. You know, you end up with all this stuff, and it's just, you know, when I have just Tyrael's Might left to go, I was like, yeah, forget it. We don't need no name shortener or anything like that, so yeah. Doom says, why do you need a high rune highlighter when they never drop anyways? Nice, good one. You got some coming your way in no time. Does Mosaic make a good Magic Find character? Yes, I would assume so, because it kills just dumb fast, and because the Mosaic blasting those finishers nonstop and stuff, I'm sure you can stack at minimum a reasonable amount of Magic Find. And even if you don't, I seen someone say a minute ago, I didn't realize what it was in reference to, but it was probably this. If you're killing stuff at 1 trillion miles an hour, even if you just have a little amount of Magic Find, you're going to be pretty good off Magic Finding. Because in general, more kill speed over other stuff, kind of, sort of, so. Just chug all the pots on the floor. I have done that. I have used that Crypto Delight. I have used that strat, we'll call it. I am the loot filter. Ooh, well, that's pretty much technically true, right? I remember, so when this Zoom thing, when the game first came out, I made just a little short video. It was like 1 minute, but it was like telling people about that, and everyone was like, whoa, like in the comments, like, oh my gosh, this guy's living in the year 3000. It was so funny. How you could zoom in and see more items. It was like nobody, I don't know. It was like a cow game, and I was like, whoop, and like, see, you can see more items, but then you have to run around to the whole thing, but then you can actually see them all instead of the item hiding. Everyone was like, whoa, you know, like that one meme video, and the guy's just like, and everyone's like running by him like, ah! It was kind of funny. I'd have 1,000 viewers concurrently if I played Grand Theft Auto? You think so, huh? You think so? I don't know about that. Max HP and a barb you can have with Wolf Howl. I'm not 100% sure what the max is. Don't know what that is. Boy, I'd have to look at when I played it. I'd have to go back and look at my videos about when I played it and how I put my build together, what I had on it. I think I had like... I didn't go max Vita because it was almost pointless. Like, you know, when you have like 6,000 health and you put... I think I ended up with like 5,000 health and I put like not a lot of points or no points into Vitality. I don't even remember. Like, you could probably get up into the, you know, over 10,000 if I had to guess, but I can't really remember. So I'm just not sure. Just not sure of that one. What are you going to do after Tyrael? Some challenge runs. Who knows? Who knows? Whatever sparks my interest at the time. Not sure. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, as the saying goes. Probably one of the first things I'm going to do. I haven't taken any time to do it yet. Maybe I will even just like take an hour here or there one day. I want to learn some... I'm going to beat all of Kano's speedrun records is the first thing I want to do. And it's a joke. It's a joke, fellas. No, I want to learn... I want to learn some like speedrun strat stuff. There's some super basic things, just regular playthrough knowledge that a lot of dedicated Diablo 2 players know that I just like never learned because I'm lazy. So one of the most noteworthy is I never learned where the different Tal's tombs are at. I never learned them. I'm always like, hey chat, where's the circle with the line over it? And they're like, over to the right in the middle. Like, okay, thanks. I just never took the time to do it. Like just little things like that. And like some other stuff, obviously, but that's the most one. Kano Killer Phil, yeah, yep, he's going down. Watch out, Kano. Your record's over. Bolgi says he knows him generally. Yeah, I just, for whatever reason, I just don't know him. Yeah, oh, okay, Doom says Llama has a video of a 35k life barb. Interesting, yeah, that's a lot. I didn't think you could get that high, but... Langman saying his goal is just to grasp all the mechanics and game knowledge. Yeah, I pretty much have most of the mechanic, like, skills and how everything works. Sometimes some of it slips my mind. Skill or game builds I don't play hardly ever. Or things I don't do ever. But most things. Who can remember everything, right? See, server knows all the simple signs are on the left, and the weird ones are on the right. Interesting. I've never heard anyone say anything like that, kind of, sort of. Be a master torch runner. Not a big fan. Like I run torches because obviously single player you got to get torches, you know. Not a big fan of doing Ubers. It's just kind of, you know, very formulaic and kind of boring. You just like put your smiter together. I mean, you could like do challenge Uber runs, I guess, but that doesn't sound fun to me either. But oh, I just remembered a video idea that I had in the past that I need to do. I need to do that. Anyone even play Classic? Is there I mean, there's a few people. Why did I even identify that? Probably not a lot, though. 550 hours into D2R. That's... Yeah, that's not too much. I generally... Yeah, I don't really like running Ubers, so... Like, online ladder. I'll get that question sometimes, especially from new people, but they'll be like, wait, you're playing Nova Sorceress? Like, you kill D-Clone with that to get your torch? Like, how do you do that? I'm like, no. I haven't killed D-Clone, or I haven't killed Ubers, I meant to say Ubers. I haven't done Ubers on ladder ever in my entire life. Why would you do that? Like, how do you never go after the hardest content in the game? What's the... I'm like, well, no, of course not, because it's boring. But you just trade for him. Joseph says farm keys. Yeah, that's generally how I go at the start of ladder. That's why Nova Sork's so sick. Nova Sorceress. I usually don't trade them for unidentified torches, like you said, though. I usually just trade them for whatever, a rune or something. They usually go for like Vex early on, right? I think they go for Vex most of the time, really, to be honest. So that's usually just what I go for, and then I get what I need from there. Interesting. 1 assassin, 10 FCR, a couple of resistances. Remizzle saying first farm on single player. 2018 Sork. Oh man. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. How many torch farms did I stop at? I don't remember. I think I did like 20 or something, but I never did even get an Amazon torch yet. I still, on my single player, still no Amazon torch. Still no Amazon torch. I was thinking about doing a few more here in the future, but... When do you switch the Nova Sork from Vita to Mana? You definitely after I beat the game, usually. Or after we finish. I usually don't, by the way, also, I usually don't play through the game as a Nova Sorceress solo. I play through, like, as a party, so then the max static really helps out the party, and then you have the lightning damage that counteracts, like, the cold immunes that the Blizzard Sorceresses can't kill and stuff like that, so I usually don't play through solo with it, but if we play through with a party and I'm Nova, it's usually in the, like, 65 to 75 range. I would say if I had to tell you a number to do it at, I guess 70. You can usually level up a tad, though, too, even with Max Vita running, like, the Countess, getting your first runes and stuff, you usually level up a tad bit. Taking out carver packs on the way and stuff, so... Oof, Sean said it got 3 Bone Spear, 3 Bone Spirit, got 1 socket at Larzik, though. That's unfortunate. Wonder where you got it from that it only got 1 socket. Was it broken or was it crude or something? I didn't think that kind of stuff could really ever get only 1 socket maximum. That's weird. I'm not a WAND expert, though. 3 bars from 92 on the barb. Hype, hype, hype. Hopefully that goes quick for you. Best of luck. Finally got an Amazon torch. Soul Reed says, last one you needed, also forever. Yeah, it's Amazon's one of the characters I play like the least, though, too, because I know some people it's their favorite. It's gonna make some people upset, but I feel like it's not the best magic finder. I think it's probably great runes and rune word bases and stuff because it's so nasty at cows. Javazon, of course, but like stacking magic find and killing, you know, stuff in 85 areas, sniping the champions and stuff. I'm not a big fan, you know, for Holy Grail and offline single player type of magic find stuff. So. Kick out how D2R community 2 years ago complained that there wasn't a trade channel, then Blizzard added it and it died within a month. Yeah, I guess that's kind of funny. Yeah, the thing is, I think when people said they wanted a trade channel, I think that what they meant is they essentially wanted D2JSP but inside of D2R is what I think people were thinking. Or they wanted Tradery, an entire trading platform, not just like a chat where people can, you know, whatever. So, oh, flawless amethyst. I didn't even look. I clicked and just exited so fast, and I seen it later. What's the poison nova damage? I don't know. 10,000. Is that 100,000? No, I'm joking. Favorite MFer? Probably Nova Sorceress, I guess. It's just so good and teleports fast and all that things. So Shmoobla found a Tyraels last night. Crazy. I did not hear that. K-dubs. Did not hear that. Oh, Donkey up here saying wands, wands, burnt wands only get 1 sockets all the time. Did not know that. I've never tried to Larzik one of those, so Kote says hopes they add something besides Just bug fixes next patch. Yeah, no, I wouldn't get my hopes up for that at all. I would bet large sums of money that they are not adding any new content to D2R next season. Large sums of money, like large. But yeah, that's just me. Remizzle saying loves his Barb. Yeah, Barb, like Singer Barb is like number 2 for me. Probably. Just a huge amounts of magic find. You don't have to really aim. You got find item. Full of gold again. Or did I pick up? I actually tried to pick something up there. Poison Dagger bug? No, Sage, I've never heard of this Poison Dagger. So Poison Dagger is now the most powerful build in the game, you're saying? Never heard of it. Nope, nope, nope. Insane Poison Dagger Necro damage, huh? Never heard of that one. Yeah, I do have, I didn't see if anyone shouted out if they wanted to see my full build and gear and everything. I do have a build guide for this character. The only difference being I'm sure I used a Spirit instead of Dark Force Spawn that I'm using right now. So there's a little bit gear difference, but skill tree would be the same. And just minor gear tweaks. Sasquatch, welcome in. Macro made a... How old is this Macro Bio Boy video? Because I feel like, doesn't he only do D4 stuff now? Why would they add anything to D2R? There is no money in that. True story, yeah. They wouldn't. I would assume that Blizzard wouldn't want to do anything to pull people away from D4, their real moneymaker, right? So, MF, well, Enigma Shaco for sure, getting Magic Find on a Poison Necro here, Poison Nova Necro, but Josh says it was before. It was an older video. Yeah, gotcha. Well, I still don't see too many people playing Poison Dagger, so it must not really be that great. So what it might do, like, if it's Poison Dagger, it must do like high damage on an individual target. I guess you're suggesting. Could you imagine Ladder just swarming with Poison Dagger Necros because they're so powerful now? Let's go! Next ladder, everybody. Poison Dagger Necro. You won't do it. I double dog dare you. Max passive Valk Amazon. Hard pass. Festa Zombie, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo! Feeble, this guy. For Assassin. Oh, you said Poison Dagger, though. I'm real confused now, Sage. You said Poison Dagger, so I assumed Necro. So what, you would have to have Venom with Poison Dagger charges or something? Maybe your name like just did a little like sidewind into my brain and like tricked me into reading something that wasn't really there. Oh no, okay, I see what you're saying now. I got confused, or maybe you said Poison Dagger and I just assumed that you were talking about Necromancer. So you're saying you use poison dagger charges and then venom. Okay. I guess that makes more sense. Either way, no, I actually did not hear that, but interesting, I suppose. One of those interesting things, I suppose. Yeah, Shane, I seen your comment, but people do that all the time when they come in and say how I missed some high rune, and then I always wait for at least 2 people to say something, because if one person says I missed an ohm rune, I don't believe them, because literally once a day minimum someone hops in and says, hey, you missed this high rune, and I go, oh, I did, really? Oh, I better go check the video. And of course I didn't, because they're just trolling. But yeah, it's possible, but it's shocking that only one person out of 250 people seen this ohm rune I missed. Anyone else see this ohm rune that I missed?
Impossible.
I feel like that's something that people would holler at me about. Wouldn't be the first time, so. Yeah, some people just listen to the stream. True story, true story. Do I average a high rune per day? Do I average? Probably not. No. If I stream for like, I usually stream to, we'll call it 2 to 4 hours. I probably find like 1 high rune every like, I don't even know. It's hard to tell. Every 3 to 5 days, I guess I would get one. But the thing is too, is that because of Holy Grailing, I'm not like always doing high players counts, and I'm not like, so I'm not always doing things that are gonna get it for me, you know what I mean? In a fast way, so. Nikolai saying that after cubing a full stash tab, missing 1 ohm doesn't feel like much anymore. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of, I mean, I would much rather have the ohm. Even if I did, I've missed stuff before, so that's what I'm not like, I didn't miss anything, you're wrong. But I just like, I would just be surprised if nobody saw it except for 1 person. But, yeah, I did cube up, what did I have, 3 ohm runes that I had on my stash page of runes I didn't miss, so. Oh, I missed, yeah, small chimes and grand chimes, I miss those all the time. Runes, usually the orange catches my eye, but how do I find time to play D2 so much every day? I do YouTube full-time, Vit. I'm a full-time D2 player, essentially. I call it, I'm really like I'm like 50% time full-time D2er. YouTuber and streamer, and then 50% of the time like stay-at-home dad, pretty much. What I call it? Full-time D2 dad. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I don't know, Shane, if you tried posting a picture or something in here, it won't. You can't post links in the chat. Too many bots and stuff. I had to turn off links and stuff, so. He is very insistent that I missed a rune. Maybe I'll just, you know what? I'll just go back on the stream and check it out real quick. He's very insistent. Let me look real quick. Where?
It's
How
just
far?
so good.
Mute it. Very insistent. Well, now that I look at it, that's gonna be too much work. I'll just take your word on it. NPC. I mean, I do save for retirement. Kind of random out of nowhere there, but yes, I do. That was close. Yes, I do. I do save money for retirement. Always a good idea for people to save money. I'm incredibly cheap. Yeah, timestamp would be the most helpful. Good call on that one. That's some high level stuff right there. I couldn't think of that somehow. Just tell me the moment it was. Thanks for the content. Appreciate you. H4 Niba. Appreciate you. Ryan says being a dad better than anything. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool for sure. Pretty cool. Why retire when you can play D2 for life? True. Yeah, I mean, retirement is kind of, yeah. Pretty much the thing would be is that I just wouldn't have to worry about money anymore. If I saved up enough. Pay someone to edit for me. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. ArcXL says I play D2R 16 hours a day. That's quite a bit. Speaking of, didn't they just cut the interest rates the other day? Oh, jeez. One of my apps on my phone updated their icon, and it just like blew my mind. Oh my god, what did they do with this color? Oh my gosh. I hate when they do that. Let me look at this real quick. The market going crazy. 10%, 11% in the last month. Oh. Is it normal to get your butt kicked badly in hell? You're new to D2R. If you're new, then yes, you definitely, that is very normal. When you start to learn more stuff, it'll get like kind of easier, but it's still hard. But so going into, if you're new, you may want to go back and like level a little more. I don't know what level you are, but you want to be at least 60 going into hell. If you're new, some people would even tell you to be like 70. So you just gotta like hammer like bail runs, and like, or if you're on single player, you can high players count like Eldritch and stuff like that. Good old Ward. We won't flip that or nothing, but how much can someone like me make a year streaming on YouTube? Well, it's never comfortable talking to 250 random people about how much money you make, I guess. So enough to pay the bills in a standard American city with a like 1,400 square foot house. We'll say that. But I'm broke. I'm broke. Did that guy ever put in that timestamp? I don't think he did he? Shane O. How many burrs does it pay annually? Oh, I forgot this whole time. I have a little list of lower runes here that I don't have. IOs, tals, AMs that to make up on my mule for stuff I need. I gotta remember to start grabbing this stuff. Matt, yo, welcome in. Ooh, 10 o'clock. It's actually really close to when I gotta get off, so. Bartux, all you got to do is tell me the literal time in the stream. If that when that Ohm rune did drop, just say like the 2 hour 7 minute mark, 2 hours 7 minute and 12 second mark. Like that's all you got to do. Getting more suspicious by the minute. More suspicious by the minute. You sure it wasn't an Ort rune that dropped and you just seen the O and you were like, oh! No one else seen it. Can't tell me when it happened. Shane. Not gonna say you're trolling me here, but been watching the YouTube videos for quite a time. Just followed Wild Snorlax. Appreciate ya. Thanks for watching, man. Appreciate you. Sus. Nalbert Gerber. Sorry if I pronounced that a little bit off, but love the content. You the man, Phil. Jeez, kind words. Thank you guys so much for being so kind. Kind words and all that good stuff. Appreciate you. Absolute slayers. How long was that, more or less? What are you referring to there, Costa? How long was what? Oh, I missed a blue monarch. Surely a J-mod. Surely. Who's so Shirley's in chat? You're telling Shirley that it was a J-mod? My name's Phil, not Shirley. Just a classic joke. It's all good. I'm pretty sure an Ohm did not drop. Maybe he thought he seen one, but then he went back and it was a Ort, and he was like, oh, oopsie. That would be my guess. Oh, sorry if I missed it. Yeah, battle orders on the call times. Wait a second. Mutu, are you super far behind in the stream? I feel like someone asked me that like 3 minutes into stream today. No, he's not going to hear me for another 2.5 hours. Maybe someone asked the same question again. Oh, Langman said right there. About the call times. Yeah, sorry. Catching up. Yeah, I got you now. 363. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? The middle one is the battle orders, right? Oh, Costa, yeah. No, the person who said that they thought they seen an Ohm rune drop and I missed it, they never ended up telling me when it happened. So, and he just like, he must have dipped out or he's just not answering anymore. So pretty much at least once every day somebody says I miss a high rune like that. Almost every day nowadays. You know how trolls are. Jewel 4015. Oh, maybe next time. 10 o'clock here. Oof. Just missed some gold. Oh no. Ah! But yeah, looking at the time here, I actually got to go ahead and hop off. It's the reason I was streaming early. I got more stuff going on today. I got a lot of things I got to get done. Do some running around, this and that. Hanging out with some of the extended fam, my brother, sister, niece and nephews, my mom and all that good stuff. So appreciate you guys joining me here on this wonderful Friday morning. I don't think I'm gonna have any time to stream or make any videos this weekend, unfortunately. So I'm probably next time I'll see you is Monday with anything for you guys. But had a lot of great streams this weekend. Had fun. Had the early morning stream today. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you for anybody who did support the channel with super chats, gift and memberships, all that good stuff. You checked out the sponsor of the stream over there, PC Bros, link in the description on YouTube. Appreciate all you guys, even just checking them out, even just going to their website, checking out what they got. I appreciate y'all. So thank you guys so much. We'll catch you on Monday. Good luck on your fantasy football teams this weekend. Peace out. And don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh, yeah.